Everyone, I hope you're all okay and having a nice Tuesday. I've just finished work. As you can see, I'm in my uniform. It's probably been one of the worst shifts possible, and one of the strangest actually, because nothing went right. Everything decided to break on us today. One of the computers broke, so that caused all sorts of issues for myself and my colleague Jill. So yeah, it's been eventful. Meaning that I've finished later as well. I finished at 3 o'clock instead of 1:30, but that's not an issue really. As for the rest of the day, I'm heading to the gym now. I'm thinking of doing something slightly different. I'm going to put up a video of one specific exercise that I do within my gym routine, and I'm going to play a video to you, and then I'm going to explain why that's beneficial to my golf swing, and also how it could be beneficial for you guys as well. So basically just explain why it's good, how you should possibly go about doing it, what weights you should use, how many sets, etc. Because that'll be a good indication as to why you should possibly put that into your own exercise routine. Plus it gives you something different to my videos, instead of just repeating the same sort of videos that I put up. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go to the range. The weather's not too bad actually, it's been quite nice today, so I'm going to go and go onto the range, video my swing a couple of times, and I'll also sum up why that exercise is particularly good for some of the movements that I've been doing in my golf swing as well, on the range. But I'll explain that later. So make sure you take note, take some of the advice on board, and I hope you enjoy this slightly different piece that I'm going to give you. So here we have the video of the squat into dumbbell press. Now, I've outlined 3 benefits as to why this is going to help myself and could also help you if you integrate this into your program. Number 1, basically it mimics the movement of the golf swing, which is strength and conditioning in a nutshell. We're trying to get the most efficient movement out of the swing as we can, in order to produce the best shots and create success. Basically, that is what we're trying to achieve with that. That's probably the most important one out of the 3. The second one is that it's an explosive movement. Now this means that it's trying to generate club head speed. Now if you want to get more distance, we can do that. Now as you can see, the squat is going to generate that, because basically the golf swing is all the power is created from the lower half, and it's almost like, as Pete Cowan says, for all of his European Tour players, the spiral staircase. So everything starts from the ground upwards, which is what I'm trying to do here with the squat. Also with the rotation on the way through, straight through into the finish position, which you can see where the dumbbell is raised into the air. And my third and final point for this one is that it also starts the sequencing of the downswing. Now with the squat, now as you see with Rory McIlroy and some of the other top lads that are playing out there, they all start the downswing with the lower half, basically their left hip. So they squat into it first, and then their arms follow, and then obviously into a full rotation into the same movement as what I've been trying to do in the gym. I've aimed to do both sides in order to try and create a bit of symmetry there, because if you just do the one side, you're going to have an imbalance. So it's important that not just myself, but if you try and integrate this into your programs, that you do both sides, because you want to try and get both sides as balanced as possible, because that will help you with your golf swing. If we move on to the video that I did from the range session earlier tonight, we can see that the movement from the gym is taken straight onto the range. It's the same sort of movement. That is strength and conditioning, as I said previously. Basically what we're trying to do here is to do the same sort of thing, but just with a golf club. Now you can see my rehearsals on the way back. They get to the top of the swing to parallel into a good position, and then what I'm trying to do is get into that squat position and rotate through the ball. So everything's sequenced. So it goes squat, basically my torso rotates, and then my arms follow, drops it into a nice position in order for me to square the club face up at impact, therefore producing a nice ball flight, and then into a nice pose at the end of the golf swing. That is the number one aim of that exercise, and it's important that we keep on top of this, because if there's any imbalances, this can cause wayward shots. Right guys, I'm back home now. I hope you enjoyed that. It's something different for me to incorporate into my videos, because I want to keep it interesting. I want to keep it from being the same old stuff. I know you guys have been seeing what I've been doing in the gym, but I felt like I needed to give you reasons why I'm doing certain things. So doing certain exercises, doing certain practice drills out on the course, etc. So I'm going to start that off with the gym exercises first. So I'm going to call it Training Tuesdays. I think that seems to be quite catchy. So I'll do that every Tuesday. Get a new exercise up for you so you can have a look, and I'll give you reasons as to why I'm doing these, and so you can see why it's helping my golf swing and why it can help yours as well. So for today, that's basically it. It's been a interesting day, busy day, but I've enjoyed it. So I've got work tomorrow, so I'll get doing some videos tomorrow and doing a little bit of practice again tomorrow as well. So I hope you all have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.